ki khubor ka Batisi TV. Lawan Rashapi da ka Orange Nissan Loom so po near Fire Brigade Shillong.
Admissions are open at BDW International School. Enroll now.
The St. Joseph Services invites admission for MBBS in India and abroad. For more details, contact 94361 19558. Ki Nonghikai School SSA Jongka Jilla Meghalaya ki badan hapo ka Shatri Jongka Meghalaya SSA School Association haga khandai tarik upanai naiwing arajar arpuwei kila Aipor tang Taïew ye ka Sorkar Meghalaya Democratic Alliance baka dai ban Pynurlong ye ki lai tiliki mat Jingdawa Henry lumkumta ka seng kampanse ban lei tet ye ka jingkhang jongka yeng bishar Meghalaya High Court ka badai ka senjam ka ba khaddo ban yo ye ka jing bishar ka ba hok haga sanchar Pajba. Kilai tiliki mat Jingdawa kilong baka Sorkar kadai ban penken ria no yiki Nonghikai School SSA naga State Implementation Society sha katanat pule puthi katkum ki kindon jongka ain Right to Education 8000 khandai but katkum ki kindon jongka SSA RTE ka ba arpat kalong baka Sorkar kadai ban kinteu no yaka tulop jongki khat 8000 samspa sapu weingut ki Nonghikai School SSA ki batrai hapo ka samagra shiksha abhiyan Bat kabalai pat kalong ban seu ya katulap kabala sateng kata nadu bunai jilleu hadu bunai risau mentau snem 8000 arpuwei. Yakini garai ki Nonghikai School SSA kila shim ha gajingelang pajba kabala long hamadan student Taïew Shillong ha kabala sakhi kuma 8000 ngut AA ki Nonghikai School SSA kila wanya shim benta ha gani gajingelang. Haswa kani ki Nonghikai School SSA kila Pynurlong ru deka jingyai procession na Taïew lom jingthang breu bat penkut pat hamadan student deka jingelang pajba. Hagani ke jingelang la jing kershan ru deka Khasi Students Union ka Hanyo Trap Youth Council bat ka Hanyo Trap Integrated Territorial Organization ha ka baki nongelam bat ki nongmi khamat nekini ki lai dili ki seng bhalang kila ther teng ye ka jingbom don jingkit khle jong ka Sorkar jilla hapo ka jingelam jong ka NPP ban petlem ye ka jinge jong ki Nonghikai School SSA
kadau kabal pelong yang ban yawan mendakas kalong bangim priang yaka statement lali yaka jingkren jong Honorable Education Minister isar lakmen rembui hak arbu pratrik jong 9 Oktober hajar arpuwei ka jingkren lali ka statement kabana kalian jong Education Minister ikren kalong kumne. It is not possible the government of Meghalaya as of now is not in position to regularize the SSA teachers as we are totally depending upon the central government. The government of India releases the fund. We cannot do anything but we just have to wait. Kabasa uyong but 4-5 months salary at one go. Kabasan uyong SSA teachers can't blame anybody despite knowing the facts. Kumanga mene, piyamanjor na magiwan menta hakani kamadan. Da kadaw ba kalong ba ngipin kadak bangi persya ya kali ka statement kajong Education Minister. You have them. Ngam yourself, you have them. SSA teachers, as we are totally depending upon the central government to give us fund for payment of salary of teachers. I want to ask the Education Minister why he as a minister is not aware of the RTE, why he is not aware of the SSA or the RTE norms. Do we have to make him aware or to bring to his notice what is written in the RTE or what is written in the SSA manual or SSA framework? To bring to the notice of the Honorable Education Minister regarding his statement point number 1, and also to all the citizens of our beautiful states, Meghalaya. As per chapter 5, para 5.8 of the Meghalaya of the framework for implementation of Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan, it is clearly mentioned The recruitment and other service matters of teachers are under the domains of the state government, and the central government is only to provide financial support as per the scheme's norm. It is clearly mentioned here the responsibility to recruit teachers and also the service matter of teachers. It is the duty of the state government, whereas the central government is only to provide a financial support as per the scheme's norm. Here it is clearly written that it is the central government is just to provide financial support. But in the statement of the Honorable Education Minister, he said that the state government cannot regularize the service of the associate teachers because the government of Meghalaya totally depend fund from the central government for payment of salary, which is a very irresponsible statement as a minister. And also a statement which don't have any pity to the SSA teachers. Point number 2. The Honorable Minister said we are not here to violate anything, but we are here to streamline the education department. Here I want to mention what provision, what section that the state government has violated. Number 1, regarding the recruitment of teachers. As per the SSA manual and also as per the RTR, SSA teachers should appoint as a regular teachers under education department. But here in our state of Meghalaya, all the 12,541 SSA teachers are appointed by the school managing committee on contractual basis under the state implementation society, which is the first violation of the SSA norms and the RTE Act. Number 2, according to the letter sent by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, which at present known as the Ministry of Education, Government of India, dated 1st January 2014 to all states and union territories in India. It is clearly mentioned in the letter the state should maintain unified teaching cadres and no separate SSA cadres on the state and UT government. It is clearly mentioned here that there should be no SSA teachers or that all teachers are the government teachers, which is the second violation of the RT norms and the SSA manuals by the government of Meghalaya. According to the framework and guidelines of SSA and RTR, it is clearly mentioned the salary structure will be determined by the state government. But if we go with the statement of the Honorable Education Minister, he is trying to run away of taking responsibility by blaming the central government. Whereas the norms and the acts say otherwise. It is clearly mentioned that the salary structure will be determined by the state government. Number 4, the SSA norms and the RTR, it is clearly mentioned there will be no separate teachers as sanctioned by the central government. Rather, all teachers are ultimately the responsibility of the state government. So all these norms which I have read just now, I want to put a big question mark to the Honorable Education Minister. Are you dare enough to come again in front of the media and let us know that you are not violate any of this norm? If you are dare enough, I ask the President of the Meghalaya SSA School Association, today I announce an open debate between me and you. Today I announce an open debate between me and the Honorable Education Minister so that all the SSA teachers in the state of Meghalaya and the citizens of Meghalaya will know what is the fact. In his statement, he is talking about facts. So this is the facts. We have all the facts and figure with us. So why he's trying to mislead the teachers, in particular and in general, why he's trying to mislead the citizens of Meghalaya. Today I think you agree with me. Honorable Education Minister Lakman Rambui is not fit to hold the portfolio of Education Department. He is not fit to hold the portfolio of the Education Department. If you are agreed with me, we will take the first resolution today from the student field that within 2 weeks we will demand from the Honorable Chief Minister to take away the portfolio of education from Education Minister. Are you agree or not? Yes. Are you agree or not? Yes. So this is the first resolution. I want to send a clear message to the MDA government that within 2 weeks, the Honorable Chief Minister should take away the portfolio of Education Department from Lakman Rambui because he is the responsible Education Minister I have never seen. Point number 3. It is very shameful for all of us and I think for the entire state of Meghalaya. The statement of the Honorable Education Minister, he said, until and unless the government of India releases the fund, we cannot do anything. What a shameful statement. We have elected them as our representative to fight for our rights. If there is something between the center and the state, it is their duty to fight for us. Yes or no? Yes! But his statement here he mentioned, we cannot do anything. That's why we demand it's better to take away the portfolio of education from him because he cannot do anything. Also he added, what we can do is we just have to wait. What kind of education minister he is? We just have to wait. We have suffered for 162 days till today. I remember when we organized a 2-day mass casual leave that is on 11th and 12th of October 2021. The government sent us a letter that the state government did not grant us a permission to move ahead with this 2 days mass casual leave because it violates the RTE norms related to the right of the children. Why the government of Meghalaya trying to ignore the provision and the section which stated specific related the welfare and the benefits of the SSA teachers in the RTE Act. Number 4, he mentioned, I wish the government of India will sanction maximum funds so that we can clear not only 1 or 2 months but 4 or 5 months salary at one go. He just wished. It seems that he's not doing anything. But just by wishes, everything will be possible. Just by wishes. He thinks that everything will be possible. See, his statement, he mentioned, I wish that the government will sanction maximum funds so that we can clear not only 1 or 2 months, but for 4 to 5 months salary. What a shameful minister. That's why I'm saying, we have never seen such a foolish education minister till today. inform to all the SSA teachers today, as per the cabinet meeting of the union government, which was held on 4th of August 2021, it is clearly mentioned in that letter that the central government has given its approval for extension of Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan scheme for another 5 years, which will be effective from 1st April 2021 and will be ended on 31st March 2026. The question here is, if we go as per the statement of the Honorable Education Minister that the government cannot regularize or post, what will happen to us, the SSA teachers, after 31st March 2026? Number two, I want to bring to the notice of the Honorable Education Minister, as per this approval, certain norms has been changed. I want to mention specific related the norms for financial support for SSA teachers' salary. In the first financial year, means in the financial year 2021-22, the central government will send to the state regarding its central share 100%. In the next financial year, that is in the year 2022-23, it will be reduced by 5%. In the next financial year, it will be reduced by 10%. In the next financial years, it will be reduced by 15%. And in the next financial years, before the ending of 31st March 2026, it will be reduced by 25%. Now the question here is, if the state government, as mentioned by our Honorable Education Minister, that they totally depend on the central government regarding the fund for payment of SSA teachers' salary, what will happen to us? Because the central government keep on reducing its share. Not only that, I want to bring to the notice of the Honorable Education Minister for his kind information. From the year 2021 onwards, that is from 1st April 2021 onwards, the financial support from the central government will not be as per the sanctioned post of teachers. That is, the norms which was passed earlier, 15,000 for lower primary for one teacher, 20,000 for upper primary for one teacher will be the financial support from the central government to each and every state. That will not be there. From 1st April 2021 onwards, it will be just a lump sum grant. Central government will not base anymore as per the sanction post. Now the big question mark is, and the big problems which are waited for our state government is, after they receive the fund from the central government, whether they have prepared or not to bond the additional amount. Whether they are prepared or not to bond the additional amount. Because the central government will just send a lump sum grant. Another question I want to ask the Honorable Education Minister, as you have clearly stated that you are waiting the fund from the central government, it means that you know very well that the fund will come. Then why you are afraid? Why you are afraid to take loans from other source and pay our 5 months salary in advance? And after you receive the fund from the central government, you pay that loan. It is as simple as that. But it seems that even the Honorable Education Minister, as what he mentioned in his another statement, that he wished that the government will sanction maximum fund, it shows that he is also doubtful whether the central government will send the fund or not. if the central government send the fund also, how much the amount will be? He himself being as an education minister, it seemed that he is doubtful. That's why till today, the state government cannot pay a 5-month salary. Now we will come to the statement of during his election campaign on 23rd October 2021. In his statement, he said, why the MDA government, led by the NPP, National People's Party, cannot pay the salary of the SSA teachers because 90% of the fund, they depend from the central government and 10% to be borne by the state government. I want to bring to the notice of all the SSA teachers and also to the notice of the citizens of our beloved states. Yes, we also agree with the Honorable Chief Minister that the funding pattern between the central and the state government is 90:10. But there are certain provisions or certain conditions related to the salary matters which the Honorable Education Minister did not mention. It seems that he's trying to hide that part. Because as per the section of the RTR, that is section 7 clause 5, it is clearly mentioned that if by chance the central government cannot send their fund in time, then it is the duty of the state government to bond the fund related for implementation of the RTR or the SSA program from the resource of the state government. So this provision is there. But the statement of the Education Minister, he said that because the number of SSA is very huge, that's 12,541, it is not possible for the state government to bond such a huge amount. Which is a big question mark to all of us. It seems that even the MDA government, under the leadership of Sir Conrad K. Sangma, who is the national president of the National People's Party, they are trying to sideline the issue of the SSA teachers. They are trying to sideline the issue of the SSA teachers. During his election campaign in 2018, he mentioned that if we come in power, vote for us, we will bring the change. Now, this is the change. I think you agree with me. This is the change. Yes or no? Yes. 5 months running, 6 months, SSA teachers are without salary. This is a big change what Sir Conrad K. Sangma is talking about and what he had promised us during his campaign election in 2018.
Lakajing isnei ikon jamalai mo. Balay ngong bukan na marialading ade no hikay sa inok jumalo ade no hikay sa kon jamalai mon benta idon haple ka chitam. Na perkat ngong ba ngan peji kini kon jamalai mon ne ngan lek sa kate gajing ala. Abangat syong puson nga perkat. Kung bakit kita kada raja sanspa sa buwengut pinohikay sa kawan ka spasyaw. Kira penkamti hangay kani kalungkor bangkit. Kade ka kamram kajonga bangan pendep ya kani kalungkor katba madang bat ya kani kakam. Bat nakajin sel jumut. Pada kajin sel jumut na wan siya kani kajilang. Dakaba kermen skemba baro kinohikay SSA kibo jidwai namenta kaying kasem kajonga bakum joro namenta kaying kasem jong baro kinoelam dibapi pila penshet ya kani kakam sasise nakakasi yo kangikum yarakti kurma nama desai ba lada ka state government Tadi ada Chief Minister Badan Prom Jongi isa kontrak ke sama lada im slide na ya ka portfolio education department da isa lakmen rembui Banongkong kebaar lada kim Pynurlong ikni kimat Jingdawa Jongi lightly hapo Taïew na do kasi bangin receive dan ikin priang yang kasih nangi hadin yang kata kapor pia menjor dem bangin lek tiap jingkang sepok mekhalia high court hakabai day but ka issue number 1 kata kalong ban penkendria yang i baro kita aja sanspa sa huwayut kinong kaya si Napo State Implementation Society, Shapo State Education Department on regular basis. You mention them? You mention them? You mention them?
I have seen, as I have mentioned, you are very active in social media. I have seen that you have taken your child, your kids, your family to a resort. You are offering pizzas, you are offering biryanis, you are offering very, very sweet dishes. But can you imagine the people, the teacher, the one who is serving the state as a teacher is not getting salary for 5-6 months. Look at them. Can you imagine? They don't have even a proper curry, a proper rice at their home. So what do you think, sir? My children, my kids also feel to have a tasty dish. But very sorry to say, I was unable because I am not able to provide such proper diet, proper food to my children. I believe the same thing will be happening to various teachers, those who are present today here. Is it? Sir, madam, is it right? Yes. So, kindly please look our problem. Sir Conrad Sangma, Sir Lakman Rumboy, just before we enter to this place, one of our colleagues, he told me that kindly please maintain the social distance. There is a protocol, SOP, Standard Operation Procedure. We need to obey for this coronavirus. Sir, MDA government ministers, we will not die. I will not die for coronavirus. I have already survived for first phase and second phase. First phase or second phase na I have already vaccinated. But you, MDA government, you government is killing us. You government is killing us. I will not die for corona. And I do hope those who are present today will be not dying for this corona. Don't afraid. Don't afraid. But we will die for starvation. We will die for the starvation. Just because of sinful act of this MDA government. Ya chini ningle kani ko chushoga phabo. Dalo anga konrat sambako. Ya nona thomba pa. Haida hazal gini ba hazal katam teacher na unja. Indi ba hazal chigni chaboma. So prisa teacher angna. Jianda alo ya biapona ri bae. Bakor aipana dutta manja. Klak nan. Nyata ni ko dakpae. Ya chini biani rangko kena chapabo sir. We do not belong to any political party. But one of your speech, I have seen that you are saying that one of the political party is going without a driver. But in MDA government, you are a driver, you are a conductor, you have your own vehicle. Then why can't you release the only small budget which is need just to fulfill the needs of the people of your own state? Maina na ako chusokata maljaya. Unigimana khasa pai tauba molenga. Chingne nengne kani ko niya pabo. Chingko niya pabo. Banga chingni nengne kani ran dosa. Chinga school kilometer bre kilometer bongare school kana bata nanginga. We need to travel 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers from our home to respective institute. But without being paid for 5 months, 6 months, how we will be able to reach to our destination? To a teacher, buy a teacher, just not to clear the school fees. I'm very sorry to say, my intention is not to make any kind of discomfort of the institute of the one who served this notice. But since we are in a big trouble, in a big problem, unless and until this MDA government not release our salary from July to June to November, now it is running November, 6 months almost, we can't pay the dues, the school fees. Being education minister, it is also his responsibility to look the problem of the teachers, especially SSA teacher.